Pelvic Floor Physical Therapy, or Women's Health Physical Therapy. What is this all about? I want to share a little bit of the information so you better understand maybe your first visit to see a pelvic floor physical therapist, or what all is included with what we treat. My name is Heather Mara, and I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist for over 20 years, and I have a passion for helping women achieve wholeness and freedom from pain and healing. I want to share with you a little bit about pelvic floor physical therapy. Pelvic floor, this is the pelvic girdle. The pelvic floor includes the levator ani as well as other muscles. Many times you may have heard of a Kegel exercise, and that's the contraction of these pelvic floor muscles. The pelvic floor supports the internal organs. It's a dynamic part of the body. Everything is connected through the pelvis. So, because this is a dynamic area, we can have pain from this area, we can have weakness, we can have laxity. And as a result, you can have pain, you can have urinary incontinence, you can have fecal incontinence, you can have discomfort at the SI, you can have trigger points. Just like you have trigger points in your neck, you could have those on the pelvic floor. So why pelvic floor physical therapy? Because we are trained to treat this area. Pelvic floor physical therapy also includes assessment externally as well as internally. And I don't want that to scare you. I want you to let you know what all we do. We want to make sure that you're comfortable when you come and see a pelvic floor physical therapist. We ask questions. What's going on? What was the cause of the pain? When did it start? Is it a constant pain? Where does the pain go? What have you tried to reduce the pain? What has increased the pain over it? Have you had surgeries? How many pregnancies? C-sections? Are there scars? Is there pain with sex? Is it pain with entry, with penetration? What has been going on with the pain? We also want to know what is limited. What can't you do because of this discomfort? What are your goals? Where do you want to see yourself? What do you want to achieve, or what do you want to return to? All this is part of the evaluation. We also evaluate the whole entire body, because we don't just zoom into the pelvic area. It's connected to a body, and it is connected to a person, you. So it's not just the pelvis that we're looking at. We may watch you walk, move, squat, check out your strength, range of motion. There may be a contributing factor in another part of your body that's contributing to the pelvic pain, or the discomfort, or the weakness that's happening. Now, pelvic floor physical therapists often also, when necessary, need to do an internal assessment, and that is the internal vaginal assessment. Why do we do that? We assess the muscles that happen to be internally, and this could be internally, vaginally, as well as rectally. Some of those times when we might go internally for an assessment is when you have tailbone pain or coccyx pain. You may have fallen on it, or through childbirth had some discomfort, and the angle can change. The muscles can tighten, or you have constipation, or with every bowel movement there's a lot of discomfort. We may assess rectally. We may also go internally vaginally, because when we go internally vaginally, we can assess the muscles. We can see if one side is tighter than the other. If there is a trigger point, we can have you contract the muscles or do a Kegel exercise, so we can evaluate the pelvic floor muscles individually as well as a group. All this shows us what's going on and gives us a better picture of what's going on in your pelvis. Because again, it can feel like a black hole. It's like, I don't know what's down there. What's going on down there? Very vague. Or you can say, I've seen doctors and nobody's actually assessed this area, or doesn't know exactly where the pain comes from. So as a pelvic floor physical therapist, we want to fully assess and reassess and treat and progress from there. Now, there's a lot of other treatments that we might use. We might use heat, manual therapy, where we do contract, relax. We help those muscles relax. We might do some e-stim to help reduce some of the pain. We also might do some biofeedback. Biofeedback often is used on other parts of the body, but on the pelvic floor, it's so that we can tell if the muscle is contracted, tense, or is able to relax. And then when we tell you to contract the pelvic floor muscles or complete contraction, we can see it with the feedback on the computer screen. And that way it gives you and us both information as to, oh yeah, you're doing a great job tightening that muscle, or it's tightening but relaxing it is difficult. So we're going to work on that a little bit more. So these are all aspects of pelvic floor physical therapy. And again, then we can customize and set up a treatment that's just for you. And then we can set up the visit treatment frequency as well. Maybe it's 1 time a week, maybe it's 3 times a week. We can just work with that. And again, the nice thing is often insurance is covering physical therapy, and then we can work with the needs and we coordinate back with the doctor. And again, we set goals. Our goal is that you can return to freedom, life with freedom, or some specific goal that you have. Maybe it's some sports activities, maybe it's playing with your grandkids, maybe it's not leaking and feeling confident and being able to return to your hobby that you want to. Whatever part of your life has been limited because of your pain, your leakage, your discomfort, whatever aspect, that's what we're working on. And again, we work together with you. So I hope that's helped you understand a little bit more about pelvic floor physical therapy and what to expect on your first visit. Our goal is to help you get pain-free or manage that pain and no longer suffer silently or by yourself. Click below if you need some more additional resources, or check the website out and subscribe. Again, I want to continue to help women know that there are so many treatment options towards their journey towards health. Thanks for watching.